Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Hello Harem podcast. I'm your host, Alex Luby, and I'm joined, as always, by the horniest of homies to sail the seven seas, Mr. Anthony Luby, Luke Farnsworth, and that's it for the day. Umi's to my left, surprisingly not saying a word. Umi, how you doing?
Have I shown my epic counter on the podcast yet?
No.
Oh,
Turn that
so
on.
Can do it?
there's my counter.
I see Rinya, Kotori, Sencho,
Sakura Miku.
Sakura
and
Miku,
Kichi.
Kichi.
And then on the very far end is all of my figures. Oh my god, I did not put this even close to back to where it was. All right, well, there was that. I'm glad that I could fuck up my camera that bad. Hey,
It's
I
low
see
now.
a car out
It's
your
low.
window. I can see a car out your window.
I don't know whose car that is.
Probably.
What the
You,
fuck?
you should probably go steal its catalytic converter.
They go for big bucks, I hear.
Yeah, and then they wouldn't be able to
Okay.
have their car in Virginia because that's against the law.
Are they really strict
Well,
about
that's
that?
their
The
problem,
emissions?
not yours.
No, not about emissions, about the car in general. They do an entire safety inspection where if you fail, you have to get it fixed or you can't drive your car.
Jeez.
Really?
Also, taxing, you know how usually you get taxed once for your car?
Yeah.
You get taxed twice a year every year for having a car.
What?
Brand new cars, you'll pay a total of like $700 a year just to own a car.
Is that if your car's registered in Virginia?
Mm-hmm.
So,
So I'm waiting until my plates expire.
yeah, I would do that.
Yeah, I would too. That sucks. When do your plates expire? Oh, they probably
August?
expire.
Fucking August
Your
2023.
birthday, yeah.
August
Oh
2023.
shit, let's go.
Ooh, big money moves, Luke.
Mine will probably be like my tax will probably be fucking nothing, but apparently there's people that work at the shipyard that they'll go back home to re-up their plates,
Dude,
which
I
is
would do that too.
I mean, shit, if it's that
completely not
expensive.
legal because technically if you work in Virginia, you live in Virginia, so you have to have everything registered in Virginia. But I'm not. Fuck that.
There's some workarounds.
I'm visiting.
I'm new,
For a
I'm
long
new in
time.
town.
I'm new in town.
For a
Hey, boss
long
man, do you know any
time.
good places a young man like me can hang out and pick up some chicks?
I'm new
The
in
bartender. I'm new in town. What's your name, son?
town.
They call me Wook. All right,
The-
Wook. What do you
in the-
drink, partner?
Whiskey
Water.
on the rocks. Water. I'm the
Correct,
most
cranberry.
fucking wet towel ass motherfucker to ever live.
I'll take a water with extra ice.
And
And
your
a-
daughter.
And a lemon.
Maybe a Pepsi.
A Diet Coke. A DC. I need a cold DC.
A DC.
Today's gonna suck.
Today's gonna
Out
suck.
here starting my day with an ice cold DC. Today's gonna suck.
So, the only thing that I saw in the notes was shit banter. I have not read the other line yet. So let's just
All right.
start with
Okay, would you
how was
like to-
everyone's week? We'll
Well,
get into the notes. Hold on.
All right.
Me and Luke worked extremely hard on the notes yesterday.
It's
we
a
did.
chock full for my peripherals.
We got on Reddit. We got on Otonokizaka.
And we sat on
And we
Otsunokizaka for about 2 hours.
And we just killed it. I mean, really.
think
Nailed
I
it.
know.
Absolutely obliterated it.
So, Alex, what did me and Luke accomplish? Look at all of our hard work. Read it.
All
Read
right,
it
I'm
out
about to-
loud for the class.
I will now look at my other monitor, and now Umi's tripping. I will look at my other monitor and see what these two did. So let's go. Why are there so many morbid and cucka girlfriend memes? Speculation, conspiracy.
That's it.
That's it. There you go.
We were so busy morbing yesterday that we
were
totally
morbing
didn't do
All
shit.
over the place.
Are there actually?
I have
Do
actual
you mean
notes.
rent a girlfriend? Or were you memeing when you said cuck, or do you mean cuck a girlfriend?
No, I mean Rent a Girlfriend, but we all saw the one NTR scene.
You know,
Wasn't
why are
that
there
a
so
dream?
many?
Wasn't that a dream?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was a
dream.
dream, but it was in the manga.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought. I remember when it came out, everyone was like, "Oh my god, why would the creator do this? Why would he put NTR in the? This is my favorite manga in the world. Why would he do that? Oh my god!" Like people were jumping out windows and lighting
They were
fires to
freaking.
churches.
They were absolutely
It was
freaking.
insane. It was
I mean,
crazy.
My favorite part of the whole manga is when he goes, "I'm gonna rent."
I'm gonna stand back, Chizuru. I'm gonna morb.
It's renting time.
Can we get into Morbius because I have some questions.
Shinji, I am the Evangelion.
I think everyone has questions. I brought this up to Luke yesterday. Like the movie is, you could say, still fairly new, but not super new. Like
No.
it's been out for a second. So
well,
why
the thing
the
is
fuck?
that these memes were coming out when the movie first came out,
Yeah.
Like they just
yet-
picked up popularity.
out of nowhere. They're just all over.
This
So-
week, I've seen more Morbin than I ever have in my entire life.
My favorite one so far is you had all the anime characters from like different shows like Chainsaw Man, Komi,
In the movie theater?
yeah, in the movie theater, and they
Holy
all
shit, he's morbid.
Toro's are like Morbin time. He's gonna
just
morb.
morbed.
Uzaki's like he's gonna morb all over the place.
He just morbed.
I think my favorite one was one Luke sent with Anya saying, I'm gonna morb, and Yor was like, Anya, what are you doing? Next panelist, Lloyd, stand back, she's morbing.
Stand back, Kanye. Stand back, I'm gonna morb.
So here's my question with that. So first off, Morbius is Marvel. Is that
Yeah,
what he is?
that's Marvel.
Yes, it's a Marvel movie.
Supposedly Marvel is better than DC.
Well, first off, yes, it is. That doesn't mean all their movies are the best things in the world. Morbius
but
is definitely an example.
My question here is, what is morbing? What? Like, genuinely.
All right,
What
Alex.
is- like
so
it-
now you are asking probably the hardest to answer question because morbing is nothing. It is
What?
literally nothing. It's like you know that picture of the Joker you guys keep saying where it says I am now going to become the Joker.
This definition is from 2005. Let me just. The definition is morbing off from Urban Dictionary. So this is from 2005. This has probably nothing to do with it, but it says, Jesus, heavy masturbation, usually done 3 to 4 hours a day. One can even say someone who morbs off is addicted to masturbating, and even comes up with excuses as to why he must leave to go morb.
Okay, that is definitely not what that
What
is
the fuck,
from,
dude? Stop morbing off.
but yeah, that is definitely not what it is.
Morbing memes taking over the internet. That's Kotaku.
It's literally the name of the movie is fucking stupid, so people decided that because the movie's stupid and the name's stupid, we're gonna make it a verb.
So he
Morb.
doesn't actually say like
No, he
use
does
morbing
not.
like that.
It
I'm
just
gonna
like how
morb.
the Joker has never said I am going to become the Joker in Joker, and how Shinji never said I am now the Evangelion. 'Cause those are all things that never happened. People just do it to make fun of the fucking bullshit.
You know, I'm not gonna front. I feel like these really picked up popularity after Fubuki interviewed the guy from Morbius.
I want to say I was the first one to do it on April 22nd. I said, when Dr. Egad said, Shinji, you are the Evangelion, now ride your mother to kill your mother to stop your mother from turning people into Fanta. That was me, April 22nd.
That was
You have to
Luke
see
telling
Evangelion to
people.
get it.
No, you don't. You do
Luke
not have
hasn't
to see
seen
it. I haven't seen it, and I made the meme, and it's accurate.
That's
So, I think I can say, without a shadow of a doubt, you don't need to see Evangelion to get what I just said.
so it's Morbin time.
I'm gonna read.
I love because for the longest time I thought morb was actually used in the movie.
No. No.
Like
No.
until right now.
That's pretty
His
naive
name,
of
I'm
you.
pretty sure it's his name is Dr. Morbius. I
Yeah,
think that's what it is.
it
His
is.
name is Dr. Morbius. That's where Morbius comes from. He never says it's morbing time. He never says it's time to morb. He never says
Stand back,
I'm
Fubuki. I'm going to morb.
It's
I'm-
morbin time.
I'm about to morb. He never says that in
Did
the
you guys
movie
watch
at all.
a little bit of the interview that Fubuki did with him?
It's
No,
very
I-
awkward.
I bet
He
it
is
would be.
so uncomfortable. It's hilarious. Fubuki's out there shining away like a happy fox, and this Jared Leto guy, this schmuck.
He
you
did
know,
call her cute. He recognized. Real
did,
recognized
alright.
real.
I'll give him
Alright.
that. I'll give him
You
that.
gotta say, real recognizes real. He knew that Fubuki was cute.
Who did
Right.
Laplace interview the Batman? Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, she did. She interviewed Robert Pattinson. I
That's
have
so
not seen
fucking
that one.
funny.
I haven't seen that one yet, but God, that has to be gold. That has to be a gold
Because
mine.
Robert Pattinson himself is just like a morb,
A
you know.
goober.
I've heard he's like a good guy, like human.
Yeah, he's
If you wanna
not
say
like a
that, but
celebrity weirdo.
I feel like he's kind of awkward too. Maybe not.
I
Jared,
mean,
I feel like Jared Leto is so awkward because I've heard he's kind of a dick.
dude, how could he be a dick? He's the lead singer of 30 Seconds to Mars, dude. There's no way he could be a dick.
He's also
Is-
Morbius.
Yeah, there's no way he's a dick.
And he was the Joker in the best Joker.
No, no.
You know,
I won't-
after
I
the
won't-
new
I won't let you. I won't even let
that
you
was a
beat
joke.
that. No,
was a
that
joke.
doesn't even get to be a joke.
after the
No,
new
he was-
Batman movie.
His grill was so cool in Suicide Squad.
Heath Ledger was definitely the best Joker ever, and I will not let anyone take that away from
Heath
me.
Ledger and then
agree.
Joaquin Phoenix, second best.
Joaquin Phoenix isn't even actually the Joker. It's just a
Dude.
movie called Joker.
No, Batman is in that movie.
Where?
He's the kid.
I guess
It's-
technically, if you really think about it, he's right.
Yeah, he goes
is.
up.
If
He
you-
goes up to
Joker.
No, he doesn't go up to Joker. Joker goes up to like. I remember the scene. They go up to
They go to the house because his mom was
Batman's
delusional,
house.
and she thought they were like a couple. And the
No.
rich man. Yes, that's what happened. He went there because he wanted to
Whatever,
meet the
but-
guy.
Back out. We're going back to morbing time.
I don't want to morb yet.
I'm going to become the Joker.
I am going to become the Joker.
Yeah, Laplace interviewed Robert Pattinson, and like I'm gonna be honest, I would expect them to be uncomfortable. There's
Yeah.
no way that these people watch VTubers and would be excited about that or anything. It's totally a publicity thing.
It's got to be kind of hard too because the language barrier.
I think they have translators.
Well, yeah, but like that still make it a little less.
a little less
personal.
a little less.
Yeah,
personal.
no, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, why Laplace?
Because she's
Fubuki, I get, because Fubuki pretty good at English. I actually don't think Laplace has practiced much English.
Are you sure, dude? Have you heard her say yes?
Oh, I'm sorry, she can
Ooh,
say
that
one
is-
word.
Boy, she knows. She's got the language down.
I forgot she can say one word.
Yes, my dark.
But legitimately, I don't think she's practiced much English, whereas Fubuki speaks very good English.
Yeah.
Boogie's
So,
good.
like,
Did
that
you
is-
hear? Did you see? It was like a random clip I saw. Did you see Suisse say like 38 or something like that?
No.
No.
She was pronouncing like numbers in English, and she said, I think it was 38. She said it like this. She's like 38, like fluent. And I think Watame tried to do it. She just she Watama'd it. She morbed it all up.
Well, I bet
It
like
did-
if you really like slow
First
it down
off-
and try it, you can really
Yeah, I mean,
get, like,
Suisse nailed it
accents
though. She's really just good at that. Like the hi honey. Like, that
Watame
was-
did nothing wrong.
And Watame did nothing wrong.
She was
She
just
did nothing.
following
She was
orders.
just following orders.
Watermelon. But like she's really good with pronunciation with English.
And enunciation.
Yeah,
Enunciation.
She could probably say words in English better than us.
I bet I'm
Probably.
willing to bet some people who are learning English probably know more than I do about certain things.
Yeah.
Well, because we slang it up.
Oh yeah,
We morb all over
we
the
morb
place.
it.
Yeah,
We
we morb
morb
it all up.
We morb it hard.
Like, have
We
you ever
just morb
thought
it
about
on the
some
daily.
things we say? Like, if I were to say, "Yo, this guy's pogging off the sploinky," how the fuck do you translate that? Like, you can't translate that to another language.
Yesterday, Thorpe tried to say Poggers Chungus. He said Pungus, and I knew exactly what he was saying. I knew exactly.
Yeah, he knew
instantly.
exactly.
I said, Thorpe, did you just mix Poggers and Chungus? He went, yeah.
It's like how dweep came to be. We used to say dweep all the time, but it was supposed to be dope and
Sweet.
sweet.
It was dweep.
And Matt morbed it all up one day, and he's like dweep. And it just stuck.
I don't think morb is gonna stick. I'm being honest.
I don't think it is either, but it's really funny right now at the time.
is, no
So
That's
way.
good.
let's
I'm
date this
surprised,
video super hard.
I'm surprised based is still in the vocabulary.
Oh, because it's base as fuck. I'm red pilled and
Yeah,
based.
I still say
Like,
clutch every now and again.
I said it like once or twice this week.
It's not as
Shit does come in
frequent.
clutch.
Yeah, clutch
I
works.
hated it in high school. I
Oh,
remember I
I
hated it.
hated it.
I hated that, and I really hated YOLO. YOLO pissed me off
I
anytime someone was
never-
saying high school.
Yeah,
I've never used YOLO unironically.
Yeah.
I never used it unironically either, but it became a part of my vocabulary because I used it ironically
But-
so much.
I started
YOLO.
based. I started using ironically, and then it just became a part of my vocabulary.
You know, I first heard the word based by Marine.
Yeah,
That was the
her
first
and
time I heard
Hacho,
based.
when they said their favorite words were based,
Based,
Lamau,
Lamau.
and poggers.
You guys never on the internet?
No, dude, I didn't
Apparently
know what
not.
based was. I was like, what the
I
fuck?
didn't
Holy
either.
shit,
Based?
dude.
Never heard based.
Based is like easily 2012 era slang.
That's what I
Easily.
I heard.
So you guys are living under a fucking rock.
Let's check
That's
that.
not very based
I'm
of
gonna
us.
check that Google timeline thing. You know how they always do those bits?
Yeah, and it's gonna come up in 1912 at the peak of it.
Based.
Can I just say how much I loved that meme?
I did like that meme a lot. It
I
was funny.
fucking loved that meme.
The only
so
thing
much.
that was sad about it is it was so stale because there's not a lot you can do with it. It gets really stale really fast
I know.
because it's just like, oh haha, it's in 1912. Oh haha, it's in the 1700s. Here's George Washington for the 40th time, but he has a Coca-Cola can or something.
It was. I just loved it.
I liked it, and then it like I said, it just got stale really easily.
Yeah, it's not some. It's not very adaptable to the times.
No,
you know,
it's
with
so
a meme,
easy.
it has to be.
Morbing.
It has
Yeah,
to
it's got a
morph.
morb.
It's kind of more hard.
What does based mean? I can't. I don't know how to do those timeline things. How do I search? How do I do that?
Everyone's on.
Here
the
we go.
computer
All right,
now.
everybody, get on your computer.
I'm on.
Google timeline.
Wait, what?
Do you have to go to tools?
What am I on?
More?
I'm morbing pretty hard right now. What
All
the
results
fuck?
Verbatim anytime. Custom range.
I'm morbing pretty hard.
I don't know how they make those bits.
Timeline.
Oh, here we go.
How'd you do it? Oh, you are ghost white, buddy.
That's because the whole entire fucking screen is white. It looks like the peak was in 2003 for based.
Jeez.
No way. What?
Dude, it's early 2000s slang.
That's
Oh,
crazy.
the internet was like brand new.
It doesn't matter if the internet was brand new. Online games existed.
I guess, but I feel like it seems like based is so recent.
Based really started super hard in Call of Duty.
Yo, that's based.
That's when like Based and Clutch came out pretty fucking strong.
Man, I feel like we're on a renaissance, sort of.
for slang
The
words.
Renaissance era of the English
Oh,
language.
But it's not necessarily a renaissance where it's like a bringing it around town. It's like old stuff is coming to be popular again.
Well, I mean, Based never really fell out of popularity. It just people stopped using it as much. But
Oh, yeah, it's therefore falling out of popularity.
well,
And
no,
now-
because it's just kind of a
now
part
it's-
of common language now. It's not even like a special thing you say anymore.
I would just say
It is
it
me.
picked up. It just blew up again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it probably blew up again, but it is part of like almost everyone's language.
based.
My sister didn't know what based was. I had to explain it to her. She's a teacher for like third and fourth graders. I said, Taylor, if you go up to your students and say, okay, say something with based, they're going to flip their lids. They're going to go crazy. They're going to pog.
They're gonna morph.
And then she didn't know what poggers was, so I had to explain that too.
So you see, there's this game called League of Legends, right?
I probably came from World of Warcraft or something.
Nope.
Or like
League
I
of
thought
Legends.
I thought it came from Twitch.
Nope. League of Legends competition on Twitch. The man made that face.
Oh,
Man.
the Pog. I thought you were talking based.
The poggers
No.
face.
The Poggers face
the
comes from a
Poggers
League of
face.
Legends tournament on Twitch.
That Twitch now has banned, right?
Yes,
Yeah, I thought they banned the Pog face.
they did, but then I think they brought it back instantly because everyone on Twitch was like, "You guys are fucking stupid for taking away
Yeah,
the
I mean
most
that's
popular
so
emote."
stupid. Let's ban the Pog.
Just
Can't
because-
ban the
emote.
pog face.
Just because he was racist or something.
I don't know.
Not-
I thought they banned it because they thought it was bad or something. Knowing Twitch.
I thought it
No,
had
the
something to do with-
guy was like said something racist or sexist or something. And Twitch was like, "We can't support that with PogChamp."
No.
And I was like, "Bruh, we're gonna poggers all over you right now."
We're gonna morb.
They made all of Twitch chat more.
Morb.
They made
Morb.
all of Twitch chat more.
I wonder how long the morb is gonna last.
Did someone clip that?
I give it like 2-3 weeks.
2-3 weeks from
Did
morb.
you?
Yeah.
Did you guys
3
clip
weeks.
that?
Jamie,
clip
could
that?
you Jamie, could you look that up?
Jamie, could you pull that up? Could you clip that? Dude, Twitch chat. Someone clip that. Someone clip that. Did you see me? I just clipped through the map. Someone clip that.
Clip it. Clip it.
It says here, trying to be Jamie. I saved an article earlier. Bum, bum, bum.
Are you about to morb?
No, he's being
Oh yeah,
Jamie.
did you guys hear about this?
Hear about what?
Jamie, can you shut the fuck up?
Jamie, could you pull that up?
So last week we talked about a guy who spent, what was it, 46
It was
million
46
yen?
million yen, I think.
Yeah. So instead of 46 million yen, this guy spent $15,700 on a dog costume to fulfill his lifelong dream of transforming into an animal.
I see
saw that.
Have you seen the pictures of it?
Yeah, it looks like a border collie.
Yeah, I'm gonna show if hopefully it'll focus.
Yep, it focused.
Yep.
Dude's he's rolling
So-
over.
I
Really
mean, the
creepy.
thing is scary.
Really creepy.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
It is a good, like, costume. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Someone was putting, like, man, like, creepiness aside, that is a good costume.
Mhm.
He's a dog.
He looks like a dog.
He is the
He's a
dog.
dog. Oh, I thought I read somewhere too that the guy that married Miku divorced Miku.
No, wait.
Now,
That
I
swear.
heard. I don't think it was a divorce.
that fool.
They got married.
It was something. Man marries Hatsune Miku.
I heard they got divorced.
What a good thing to add to your search history.
Man who married Hatsune Miku hologram says, let's read this. Says relationship has gone cold. This is not real. We don't live here. The man who married virtual pop star Hatsune Miku laminates the shuttering of her hologram's AI service, but says his love for the character remains.
Oh, what a fucking clickbaity title.
Yeah, I guess something up with the
AI
Yeah.
or the program. What the fuck?
But I guess they're still happily married.
Good for
He's
them.
still in love with
Happy.
Miku,
Nice.
so all is well. I
Genuine.
guess.
Do you think he likes all versions of Miku, like Luke's Sakura Miku, or is it just OG blue hair Miku with 01?
I think they're all technically, canonically the same Miku.
Just different outfits?
I think they're just considered different outfits canonically. I think. I could be completely wrong, and someone in the comments will tell me that I'm fucking stupid.
Luke is an idiot.
No, dude, you're so wrong. Sakura Miku and Mikan Miku are totally different characters.
Mikan Miku, is that a thing?
No, I just made it up.
No,
I would
you
want
could
one.
make her.
Yeah, I would want one.
Ichigo Miku.
I think that as long as you can, get rights to a special Miku, you could probably sell her.
Bro,
Mizu Miku.
I'd fuck with that. Well, if I was gonna do Mikan, it would have to be Chica. Not,
Love
not
Live.
Fujiwara.
Love Live.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I don't know.
He's acting like Mikan isn't like Chica isn't an orange.
I was reading the bottom of my camera.
What's it say?
I don't know.
Ghost Shrimp.
Full HD 60 FPS.
Full HD 60 FPS. I just see Sony and the A. That's what
That
mine
it?
says. It's dark.
It's dark in here.
Quick thing. I think I speak for everyone here when I say our hearts go out to the people of Evolved, Texas.
Oh yeah. Change
yeah.
the subject.
Really big thing. We don't usually do a lot of serious stuff, but I do want to
Yeah.
bring up that, my heart does go out to you guys. I'm very sorry to hear about everything that happened down there.
Yeah, that and the what happened up in Buffalo. Definitely tough times here.
Yeah, it's been a to be an American. It's been a
Rough couple days.
the last 2 weeks have not been very great.
No, so
A lot going on in this country that should not have to go on. Let's just put it
Yeah,
that
to
way.
say the least.
Should not have to do. So I'm glad you brought that up, Luke. That's
I
because
like,
it is a very serious thing. Like
yeah, it's a very serious thing, and I just want to say that like I'm sorry to everyone out there and all the families that are struggling right now.
there's a lot of controversy going on with it right now. Main issues aside with guns and mental health, but a lot of people are calling out those cops now.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
some wild videos today on Public Freakout of
Yeah, they were
they waited for like an hour
an hour.
before actually they didn't even go in. It was actually the border patrol, it was off-duty border patrol guys who went in and stopped the gunmen. It wasn't even the
Yeah,
police who were there. And these cops that were there were kitted out with rifles
they were
and
SWAT.
armor.
They were
They yeah, they had the full capability to go do something and maybe put an end to this before anyone else had to die, but they didn't. They didn't do anything.
yeah. So that's like the big thing right now going on. So those cops, man.
so a lot of discourse in America right now.
Yeah.
Yes,
I mean,
but
it's like everyone can say like, yeah, if I was a cop, I would have stormed in there. Like obviously that's not the case, but if it's your job to do that, to serve and protect the community, you better get your ass in there if there's a fucking armed gunman killing children.
yeah, I mean
You know
Like
what I
I
that's
mean?
don't,
what you signed up
yeah.
for.
I mean, I
Yeah,
don't think it matters
exactly.
how scared you are. You are
Right.
there to stop people from dying,
Yeah.
and
Like, can you imagine how fucking scared those kids were, dude? And you're a grown ass adult with another gun. Like, you can do something about it. But
And
those
there's
kids, like, what are they
lots of
gonna do?
you.
Stab them with a ruler? Like, come on.
Yeah, just a horrible situation all around.
Yeah.
And like Luke said,
very much so.
our hearts do go out to those involved in that and what happened in Buffalo.
Yeah, it's a big discourse in America right now. These last couple years have just been insane here. It's been a wild ride to say the least. And
Yeah,
Let's hope that that we don't have to do this again. I mean, I don't know, but let's hope nothing like this does come up again. That would be not very great in the least.
oh yeah, so the Hello Harem boys do. Our hearts go out to everyone affected by that, not just the one in the past couple days.
in
Uh,
general,
yeah.
in general, yeah, that shit should never happen. So,
yeah,
so it's a tough time here, tough time. But our hearts do go out to you. So with that, let's take a quick beer break,
yeah.
and then
Well, yeah, the one
hop on,
I can hop
hop
into
on to
anime of the
something.
week. All right, we are back from the beer break, and I did in fact get another beer.
I just want to shout out what I'm drinking now. It says
Pinwheel, Urban Artifact.
Urban Artifact Pinwheel. It's
Dude,
a
Andy died pinwheel.
orange fruit tart. This shit's busting actually. This shit is so good.
I think me and Luke were at Giant Eagle, and I thought about getting like that.
4.5% alcohol volume.
What am I rocking
Nice
here?
little,
This
nice
sour
little,
lemon.
nice little brewski. All right, Thorpe, take us into that animation of the week.
Yo, this is 9.5. Holy shit. All right, anime of the week. So this week I'm doing Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun. We did a binge of this actually, me, Alex, and Luke. Alex fell asleep in the first episode, and me and Luke finished it as per usual.
Yeah.
So, Chiyo Sakura is a cheerful high school girl who has fallen head over heels for the oblivious Umetaru Nozaki. Much of Chiyo's confusion, when she confesses to her beloved Nozaki, he hands her an unfamiliar autograph. As it turns out, the stoic teenage boy is actually a respected shoujo mangaka, publishing under the pen name Sakiko Yumeno. A series of misunderstandings leads to Chiyo becoming one of Nozaki's manga assistants. Throughout the hilarious events that ensue, she befriends many of her quirky schoolmates, including her seemingly shameless fellow assistant, Mikoto Mikoshiba. I have to close one eye to read that because my eyes suck. And the prince of the school, Yu Kashima. Gekkan Shoujo. Nozaki-kun follows Chiyo as she strives to help Nozaki with his manga in hopes that he will eventually notice her feelings. Basically, this girl, or main girl, super based girl, is in love with a dude. He's a famous mangaka who no one knows about in their class, and shenanigans ensue. That's it.
The one thing I do want to point out about this in the description, it actually said basically almost verbatim says hilarity ensues,
Yeah, just
and I thought that was just golden.
it was very fun to watch. Me and Luke had a As Alex slept on the couch, me and Luke laughed away
was
at the
pissed,
funny
man.
episodes.
I wanted to watch that.
It was a very
I don't
good
know
watch.
how you managed to sleep through every single binge, no matter what.
Not every single one.
Like-
Like the last 2 and 3.
You mean like
I've had a really hard time.
yeah, you
I think the last one you were awake for was fuck, which one was it? Hold on.
What have
he,
we
he
all
was
binged?
he was asleep for Panty and Stocking.
Yeah.
Oh, he was asleep middle of episode one. He didn't even make it through the first
He was
episode.
asleep
Yeah,
for
it
Monthly
was
Girls
tough.
Ozaki-kun. Me and
Yeah.
Luke also binged what was it? It was very
Yu
similar.
Yu Shiki.
Love Lab?
Shiki.
I've seen Yu Yu Shiki.
And we binged Love Lab.
We did
I've seen
binge
Love Lab.
We,
I've seen it.
Yeah, we binged it because we knew you'd fall asleep.
Alex will
Yeah.
just fall asleep in episode 1, so we can
It's
binge
tough,
this.
man. My
It's
life's
not,
really
though.
hard.
Okay.
Yeah, my
Shut
life's
up!
tough.
Shut up!
My life's tough. You don't know.
hard. Fuck
You don't know what I go through.
There's Monthly Girl. Oh, I'm almost to where I was thinking. Fucking, it's the one where they go to Antarctica.
Oh,
Oh, dude, I was awake for that.
That's what I said. I think that's the last one you were awake for.
what's that
Place
show?
Further than the Universe.
Yes,
Yes.
That's it.
Yeah.
That was, I think that was the last one you were fucking awake for. Because there's Anne Happy where we all went to bed in the middle of it.
Yeah. That was such a good show. Place Further than the Universe. Oh
That was
my
a great
god,
show.
that was so good.
Because the last two you were awake for was that and Girls Last Tour. And those were
Really,
both
yeah.
like, we did those back to back. And then you weren't awake for a single one after that.
Life's hard.
No,
Bruh.
you just be napping. Like you get on the
Yeah.
couch, get a blanket, you curl up in a ball and go.
Yeah, you like make
I
yourself
sleep.
as physically comfortable as possible in order to fucking fall
I think
asleep.
I need to just stand up.
If I start to get
Like-
sleepy, I
Like
I
just
get some
sit there
bowl
like
water
this and
I-
just be like, yo, let's go to anime.
Get a nice bowl of water. Don't get a blanket and just fucking sit there uncomfortably.
He also fell asleep. Well, we weren't binging, but after the convention, we came over back to my place. We watched our shows for that Friday night. Alex fell asleep for Date Alive, Kaguya-sama, Aharen-san.
How you fall asleep in Date
sing-
Alive?
Every single show. Every
you
single
even-
show.
And
I
then
how
fell
you
you
had to
asleep.
even
rewatch
manage?
them.
I had to rewatch every episode. I remembered like 3 minutes of some of them. And I was like, I can't do this. You know,
I'm
I'm
just
a
gonna say,
true anime
how
guy.
you even manage to fall asleep in the middle of Date Alive?
Pretty disrespectful, buddy.
Fake fucking fan. You're gonna disrespect one of my favorite animes like that, bruh.
Thank God you didn't fall asleep for Nijigasaki.
Bruh.
You're lucky. We would have taken away your Love Live
Actually,
card.
no shit. I think you did when we were at your house.
Wait.
I think I
Yeah,
did,
you did. You
fucking
did.
did.
Wait.
Because I rewatched it.
Oh, we have to take your Love Live card, buddy.
You've
Nah,
been-
dude, I fucking rewatched it.
You
don't
fell
gotta take shit.
asleep.
You are
How
not
do
a
you
Love
fall
Liver.
asleep? How do you fall asleep in the middle of Love Live as a true fan?
Luke, you don't under.
You don't have a good explanation, do you, buddy? Hmm.
It's tough, man. Being tippy, being
It's
the tipster
it's really
every day.
tough being a fake Love Liver, huh?
Don't you fucking call me a fake liver, you bastard.
You called me
little
that
sheep.
today. You get what you deserve.
I didn't call you that.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Luke just pulled out
Yes,
the
you
Joker
fucking
line.
did.
Luke is Joker.
You get what you fucking deserve. I told you. I'm going to become the Joker. Alex, I will pull it up and make you look
Luke,
like
if this
the
continues, if this
right
continues,
fucking
I
now.
will morb all over the screen.
All right, I'll get out of this. Give me something funny to rate this. Since Luke saw it, he might be the only one capable of coming up with
What is
something.
that? No, this is the show with Timo, right? Chimo?
No,
No,
That's
that was
Anne Happy.
Oh, that was Anne Happy, you're right. I saw
Timo.
one episode of Anne Happy.
This
Timo
has
Mortis.
this has a little raccoon. There's
I forgot about Raccoon, buddy.
he's pretty based.
Uh,
How many yaoi mangas written by a guy out
It's,
of 10 do you
it's
give it?
shoujo manga.
there's
Well, it's
shoujo.
yaoi today.
All right, how many yaoi mangas out of 10? I guess.
I'm gonna give this an 8 yaoi mangas out of 10 because it was funny. I laughed a good amount, and overall, a very enjoyable show. Definitely recommend the watch.
I see the little raccoon now. He's on the
Yeah,
cover.
he's vibing up there.
He balls. He balls pretty hard.
He balls.
He balls. He fucks.
He morbs.
He morbs.
He morbs hard. He morbs fucking hard.
All right, Luke. What were you bringing up?
Which one you want first? When
Which
you
one
don't-
will be more conversive? Do you think?
Probably the Demon Slayer one.
Let's
Ooh,
do
Demon
the
Slayer.
Anya Twitter first. And
So
then we'll get into that one.
I don't know if you guys have seen, but there is a Twitter user. When I had them. I don't know if it's Sakimichi-chan art posted a picture of an aged up Anya, and as you can tell, obviously Twitter did not like that very much.
They don't like anything.
And,
Oh,
and
I
she
see it.
was,
I just found it on DeviantArt.
and they were getting a lot of like different hate comments and hate replies.
Is it the one where she's dressed as the maid?
There's two actually, but I'll get into that.
Okay.
So she posted one, and
Okay, I see
people
the
were
other.
like really, really hating on him for. I keep saying she, but I don't know if it's a male or female. Sakimichi does not tell me too much. They were hating on him because of the art, because Anya kid, you can't make her older. So they fucking replied with like, if you don't like it, don't look at it. I'm not taking it down. I don't care about your opinions. Basically, is what they said.
They said, "Fuck you. I'm gonna make
So
whatever I
then,
want."
about a week later, they posted another aged up Anya picture just to flex on all the people on
Is
Twitter.
that the maid one that they posted
I
next?
think it's the one that whatever's the most recent one.
Yeah,
Let's
it looks like
check
the
it out.
maid.
Aged up. I think
if you
I've
look
seen
so-
one
Well,
of
there's
these.
two.
Michi.
There's a suit there's one
Second.
where she's like in a rubber suit, and then there's one that a latex suit, and then there's a maid one, and
Yeah.
there's another one from like last week-ish.
Which
that
looks
they
like it
posted.
looks like her school uniform, but a little bit more.
There's
Yeah.
actually there's
So this
yeah,
this
that
was the
one, yeah.
first. That was the first one
yeah,
that they
I
posted.
saw that one.
Yeah, they got a lot of hate for it, and basically they were just like, if you don't like it, don't look at it.
I mean, yeah, like it's
And
pretty
so-
easy. If you don't like it, don't look at it. Just
Yeah, and they basically said, I don't care about your opinions, and they just like yesterday posted a fucking another picture.
That's balling, honestly.
Like that is
I
the
mean-
most. That is funny. That's hilarious. They're just trolling Twitter at this point.
I mean, that's what Twitter does, though, dude. Twitter
I
is
know.
so good at getting pissed off
So
over nothing.
that's why I put that they're trolling hard, because that is definitely just hard trolling.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see a problem with it as long as they state like the character is above 18, and she clearly looks over that, like 100%. She does not look like Kid Anya.
Well, at the end of the day, if we're being like super nitpicky about it, it doesn't matter.
yeah,
No,
really
because she
doesn't
doesn't
fucking matter.
exist.
Yes, there's literally no laws against it. So
I just love how Twitter they just get on one. They just do, and it's.
I love how
It's-
this pisses them off more than like a live ISIS beheading. You know what I mean?
that, or actual child porn that's all over the website.
Right, yeah. Let's attack artists who make a living off this, but not
Who
the
make
actual
cute
child
girls, but
pornographers.
not like real people that are posting that all over.
Yeah,
what they,
of
what they
course.
choose to get pissed about is very selective.
And stupid.
Yeah.
It's always stupid. It's never something legit. It's always something stupid.
Oh god, Twitter's just.
I kind of want to
Dumb.
do a test. I kind of want to do a test. You know that picture that like the meme picture was like, yeah, I was like, oh damn, shawty, where it was like drawn like in MS Paint.
Yeah,
Do you
damn
know that
shawty,
one?
oh, damn shawty,
Oh
okay.
damn, shouty. Okay.
Yeah. I want to do that and put like under 18 and see if Twitter blows up. Be like, yeah, this character's under 18. What the fuck?
It was-
It's
oh god, they
it's
would
just
lose
the
their
damn
fucking mind.
shawty. Okay.
That just reminded me of when we were playing TKO with Cone, and he put and someone
TKO.
drew the T-shirt Jackbox game.
I don't think.
And
Tip,
someone
I don't think
drew-
Tip, was Tip there.
Yes, he
I
was
think I
because
will, yeah.
someone
I
drew.
drew that one. That was
He
me
drew
that drew
"damn
that.
shouty okay," and then someone put the caption "damn shouty okay."
Yeah, I put that one.
It was like Juice's eat skirt or eat dirt skirt.
I wasn't there for that, but I remember the meme.
What does the Roomba say?
Bird. Dirt. David was so pissed off.
He was so mad because his was like a legit thought out response, and he lost to dirt.
Dirt. Oh, that was good. That was good.
Oh, that was funny.
I'm excited
Dude,
to play
we were-
Gartic tonight.
I am
That sounds
too.
fun.
We went down to Columbus to see Matt because he got a new apartment, and we played the Fibbage game where it's like the robot rap battle.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah,
we
we
did
did
that
too.
together too.
Dude, so like we play. It was like the third round, and it was me and Josh. We went head to head. Josh, he whooped my ass because he's very good.
Obviously.
He's very good with words.
He's
He's
a
articulated,
lyrical individual.
and he's very smart, and I'm not. And Anthony and Matt were like the finalists. And let me just say, Anthony was spitting bars for the first 2 rounds. Like his rhymes, they were
Dude,
icy.
I'm iced out.
They were fresh.
Like an igloo.
You know, funky. They were funky fresh, for real. I'm not tripping. Um, like they were actually really good. I was impressed. And then Matt's were kind of mid tier. His were all right, but this 3rd round, dude. Oh my God, Matt tore Anthony a new asshole so bad.
What made
But
it?
It was unreal.
Let me guess. He made a rap about Anthony being gay.
No.
It was
This
what made
was
it
this
funny.
was
Was
a
like
deliberate targeted attack.
I like mine since I know Matt loves Marvel. I made mine like Marvel
His first-
related. I said things about like Thanos and
His
Ant-Man.
his first line was like something rip bozo.
So I was like, all right, I'll play on the Marvel type beat. That'll be funny. And Matt comes at me with like, you underbite lazy-eyed fuck. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Holy shit!
Like Matt attacked his insecurities.
Like, yeah, he went
So
hard.
good.
He went hard. And he
Damn.
got the dub.
If it was
I
Yo
gotta
Mama,
respect that.
Matt would have won.
It was, Yo Thorpe so ugly, he got an underbite on his underbite. Just,
I was really impressed. It was
You know
really
what?
funny actually.
I think is absolutely hilarious about all of that.
What?
You guys were in Columbus, and Andy and Adam were also in Columbus.
I know, I saw his story. He was seeing like the Glizzard
were.
They were
Wizard.
down King Blizzard and the
that
Wizard.
was.
Dude, fucking Andy said something. I said, Andy, I'm not going to see King Shitzard and the Blizzard Dizzard or something like that.
King Lizard and the Glizzard Wizard.
Yeah,
Was he-
that was funny. Him and Adam were both there too. Yeah,
Yeah, because he was like, I'm in Columbus. I was like, are you there with the retards? Because that's what we refer to you guys as.
I just exist to be shit on. Like, we had a show Monday night, and we're setting up, and I'm tuning up my guitars. And one of my guitars has a locking nut on it, which it's at like the top of the guitar with the tuning things. You spin it and it locks the strings so it doesn't go out of tune. So you can't use those tuners to tune the guitar. There are special things on the bridge where you strum, you twist those, and when those reach a certain point, you can't go any further. So what you eventually have to do is get an Allen key. I think you guys both froze.
Uh-oh. Oh
No, Luke didn't. Tippy did.
yeah, you guys.
wait.
You're back.
Oh, you guys are
Okay.
both back now.
Okay, everyone's back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll
Oh,
continue.
fuck.
Well, I'm recording, so it doesn't make much of a difference.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyway.
we're back.
You need an Allen key. You have to unlock the top of the guitar, and I didn't have one with me, and the guitar was way out, so I couldn't tune it to what I needed it to. So I'm like, okay, that sucks, but I have another one with me that doesn't have that. I can just tune it regular. In the middle of our set, we switched to a new tuning. I'm tuning, and I have to drop tune. And when you're going from a higher tuning to a lower tuning, you have to tune down and then tune into it. So it takes slightly longer, and you have to be a little bit more precise with it. So as I'm doing that, Justice is on the mic, and Justin are just ripping into me, saying I'm like an idiot, saying, what the fuck is this guy doing? Bringing 2 guitars but only using one. And then people in the crowd are like, oh, come on, Anthony, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, they
You
started going
stupid
into him.
ass. As I'm trying to tune, I'm crying, trying to tune, like, I can't do this anymore.
There's 3 bands after us, and they're just watching.
It didn't even like take that long. It didn't take that long.
No,
but
it did. It
was
took
just-
like a minute.
It was just, let's just rip into Thorpe as he attempts to get this correct. So
What'd
I
you
think
get?
What'd I get? I didn't get
Yeah,
anything. I don't get shit. I get
No,
shit
that's
on.
what you get.
Oh yeah.
That's what
He's
you
saying you deserve
That
it.
is what I
It's
get.
you get what you fucking deserve.
I exist to just be shit on. I am a human
I'm going to
punching
turn
bag.
into the Joker.
I will morph into the
I
Joker.
have become Joker. Land of the Morbius.
Land of the Morb.
So anyway, that's shitting on Thorpe Hour where he complains about getting bitched at.
It's also Twitter being Twitter.
Twitter, yeah, it's just Twitter. Maybe
Does
when-
anyone
so
else
that-
have a small topic before we get into the big one?
Did I fucking have one? No, I didn't do shit all week. Like literally nothing. Not a
The only
goddamn
thing,
thing.
the only thing that I talked to Anthony about was Japan has their package tours going on
Oh,
right
those
now,
are so weird, man. They're so
and
strange.
so they had these they say literally the article read first batch of U.S. tourists land in Japan, and the picture, I think they were all Japanese Americans in the picture.
It's
Which, like, some people are like, oh, what's the fucking big deal? It's like,
it's just like kind of ironic.
yeah, it's ironic. I'm not like mad or pissed about it or anything. I don't really give a shit, but it's just, it was funny because they're concerned about foreigners spreading COVID, and the foreigners they do bring in are Japanese American and not just like look like us. You know what I
A
mean?
hodgepodge American.
A hodge,
Average
yeah,
Joe.
Yeah.
average Joe American. It was just funny. I was like, that's
What else
just
is
ironic.
kind of funny is they'll have like update articles like American tourists from Japan visit Osaka today, and that's it. It's just weird. They're like keeping these tabs on this small group of
Yeah, or
people.
like Australian tour group is in Kyoto.
Yeah, it's just so strange to see coming from a country like Japan. It feels like a lot of people in the comments were comparing it to North Korea, and it does kind of feel like that. It's like wherever they go, there's news crews following them and keeping them on tabs and checking everything they're doing. It's just weird. It's very weird coming from Japan.
Yeah, I'm good holding off until they actually let people visit
Same here.
legitimately.
Same.
I'm here.
A guided tour just sounds abysmal.
No, I would never do that. I don't care if they're
I
like,
hate
yeah,
doing
you can
guided
just
tours
come.
anywhere.
I-
Like,
I hate them.
I think the only time I would do it is like on Big Whiskey. Like we've been there, we've been unguided. If the guided tour would allow me access to things that I haven't seen before, then I would do it. I mean, we talked to that one guy there. He was super cool. He told us things we didn't know. But other than that, if I'm going to a new place for the first time, I just want to morph around and explore. I couldn't not throw it in.
You know how you know that you didn't be like, yeah, I'm gonna make a funny.
Yeah.
Like that was natural. You didn't laugh before it. There was no sign of I'm gonna say morb. It just
and
it
then
just
you
flowed.
just said, I'm gonna morb around.
It just
Yeah.
flowed.
But you guys know what I mean. You know?
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
I get
Like
exactly what you mean.
like if we needed a guided tour to go on Big Whiskey, I'd be like, man, that's kind of
It would make me kind of not want to go.
Like,
exactly.
forced guided tours aren't cool, but, like, the option of having them is
Yeah.
fine.
yeah. Like if I was gonna go to Japan and be like, okay, yeah, some guided tour parts would be sweet. I would
Of
totally
like a
do
castle
that.
or something that gave me access to something
Right.
regular tours couldn't get access to. Like
Yeah,
we could
like,
go in the
that's cool.
16-inch guns on a guided tour. They're like, we're gonna take you guys to this spot where no one else can go. I'd be like,
Well, like,
Let's fucking
North
go.
Carolina, like, most of the bottom deck.
yeah. There was the lower decks.
The lower
Yeah.
decks are available on Whiskey. It's most of the upper decks are available with guided tour. Like, that's cool. That's fun. It's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. Or like those ghost tours in Gettysburg?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like that's cool too. But like if I'm going to Gettysburg, okay, you have to arrive in Gettysburg at this time and wake up that time tomorrow. We're gonna have dinner at 6, so it's gonna be
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't like
it's
that. I like-
Confederate organs and cannonball scraps. And then tomorrow
Was
we're
that
gonna go
food?
to I don't know. It's just maybe they eat that in Gettysburg.
cannonball scraps and
We
Confederate
literally
organs.
went recently and they didn't feed us that.
Bro,
You know what I
what?
mean? Like they
We didn't
serve
even get
you
our Fetty
pre-made
burger.
meals.
Yeah, that's true. I was
That
pretty
that
pissed.
pissed me off. I'm not even-
We
that
don't serve
pissed
those
me
on
off.
Sundays. Why the fuck not? Are you kidding me?
It's the Lord's Day. We can't show the
No, it's because it
flag
was
on the
fucking
Lord's Day.
football day. It was.
Yeah.
Give me my fucking Fetty
Gettysburg.
burger.
I found
that's
the
what I
menu
wanted.
too. We got to look at him at least. I was so angry.
Cringe.
Pissed off.
Yeah, the guided tour thing is weird. I
is.
stand by my estimate of Japan being open by September. I stand by that, and I think it will happen.
What day is it?
So-
It's almost June. I don't know. I feel like I still
Just-
kind of feel like when
I'm-
I just think when those elections are done, that's
when are
things
the
will-
elections
that's when-
done?
July.
July.
That's when
I'm
it'll be.
moving mine. I'm gonna move mine up, but I'm moving mine to May instead of July next year.
You think May of next year?
Mm-hmm.
No way,
I
no,
said
no, no, no.
I said
Dude,
July. I
I think
literally
that's.
said July last year. I said it's going to be July 23,
I
and
kind of
now
think
I
that's reasonable. I really
I
do.
think it's May 23 now.
Well, I mean, the only thing we can do is wait and see.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm sticking with 23 is when they're going to open.
Luke's
So about
got
about a year from now,
Luke's got about a year from now. I have September. Tippy, where are you? Where are you at?
dude. Honestly, I'm with Luke. I
2023.
think, like, I really think, they're gonna wait for cherry blossom season before they open fully up,
Mhm.
because they know that'll bring in a lot of people, and they'll be
They're
like,
gonna
no,
wait
we don't
until
want
like
that.
optimal tour time so that they
Yeah,
can be like this big thing that they can show off. Like, hey, we're opening. Also, the cherry blossoms are here, so then they can get an influx of tourists.
yeah. I think they'll wait till the cherry blossoms are over, because
Yeah,
there'll be less people.
Oh,
yeah.
suck.
I was
That's
thinking
where I
that.
want to go. I want to go
I
see the
know. I
cherry
want to go and see the
blossoms.
cherry blossoms. Cherry blossoms are actually my favorite tree. They've always have
Pretty,
been.
very pretty.
Even before I was like big into like Japan bullshit, cherry blossoms were always my favorite
Cherry
tree.
blossoms are my favorite tree, and I think spider lilies are now my favorite flower.
White lilies are cool. Thanks to Hellgirl.
Not just
Shout
Hellgirl.
out,
I saw a meme on
shout out,
Hermes
Enma.
of if you see these flowers in an anime, run or start crying because it seems spider lilies are always associated with sadness in anime at least.
Kind of makes sense. The flower itself looks awfully ominous.
It looks dope. What are you talking about? It looks like a dope ass
I'm not saying
flower.
it doesn't look cool. I'm saying it's a very ominous looking
I
flower.
feel like
I
that's
also
just
like
Has
I like weeping
like
willows too.
weeping willows are cool.
Them and
really,
wisteria.
What's yeah, wisteria? That's the one that's in Demon Slayer,
wisteria is
isn't it?
really cool.
Those are like my three favorite trees.
Do you guys remember when
Uh,
we were in Savannah and it what kind of moss was it that's just draping from
Spanish
the tree?
moss.
Spanish moss. That shit
Yeah,
is so
Spanish
cool.
moss.
Going in the center of a road and looking down it and seeing the Spanish moss come down. I mean, that shit is just so gnarly.
It's very nice.
It is, dude. It's such a southern look.
It is. It's so cool.
Like it is such a cool thing that's all over them.
I saw this guy say this thing on Reddit. It pertains to alligators, where if you see Spanish moss, never go in any fresh water because chances are there's gators there, and you
Alligators.
don't
Yeah,
fuck with no gators.
Sounds
that
about
makes
right.
sense, honestly. Like Spanish moss, Savannah. Is there Spanish moss in Charleston?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
there was when we went into that the very old area after we
Yeah,
left
I
the
think we
oh
did
cannonball.
yeah.
see some there, like by the jail.
Yeah, we were in that area.
Did you
Going
know about the jail?
what
You
about it?
cannot go on the grounds anymore.
Really? Why not?
Yeah, when me and Amanda visited, we walked around. I'm like, I have to show you this jail. Like, this jail is sweet. Like, you can walk right up to it and touch the brick. No, it's all construction off now. I legit think they're making it apartments.
That makes. Are they tearing down the jail?
No,
They're just building apartments around it.
yeah, the structure is still up, but you cannot go on the grounds at all. You know how we sat on
Yeah,
like
we
in the
went
area?
inside and
There was a
just
bench.
yeah, we just chilled for a
You
little
can't
bit.
do that. You can't go even there anymore.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
Mm,
That was such a cool place
it was. It really was.
Unfort.
One
on
fortnight.
Fortnite.
It's not. That's pretty on
It's
Fortnite.
pretty
On
on
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
On Fortnite.
All right, so Luke had this other topic here.
So I don't know if you guys have been seeing this very recently, but I've been seeing a lot of Demon Slayer is overrated. Uh, like jokes, memes, shit like
Mm.
that. A lot of shit about how like Demon Slayer fans will freak out because they'll have a 30-second vision of what the spider demon was like, and then fucking just watch him die seconds later for no absolutely no fucking reason and shit like that.
I haven't seen any,
I've
and
seen a lot of like people bitching about how stupid it is that they're going to show the whole demon's life and then just have them fucking die in the very next scene
I'm
because
not
they're
even.
fucking dying.
I like that. I like getting the backstory. Like, I know. I've seen memes about like it was comparing Tanjiro to Guts or something. Like Guts will just kill, and Tanjiro is more empathetic in his approach, I guess. Even though he still ends up killing him, where shows compassion. Is like, I know you went through some shit to get to this point. I like seeing that. I like getting a decent backstory to these characters that are generally pretty hyped up in the series. It makes it more in depth. It gives you a better feel for it.
Like with Daki and Gyutaro,
Yeah,
Like
like
you
you
didn't know
just
jack shit about either of them. Like it was very curious because like mid-season, Nezuko does an attack with fire and Daki flips her shit. She's like horribly scared. So it makes you like, why the fuck is she scared of fire? You know, like she's a demon. Who gives a shit? And then like you find out due to her backstory, and then, like the point Luke brought up, she died basically right there. But I like the little. I wouldn't even call it little, but I like learning about the enemy to see why they are the way they are, especially in Demon Slayer, because each demon kind of has a reason to be the way they are. So I like learning about why they kind of portray themselves the way they do as a demon and what they would have been like as a human and what they experienced in their human life to make them resent humans now as a demon.
yeah, I totally agree with that. If let's take Daki and her brother for example, if your whole life you're just shit on, and then you get the option to be powerful and you can overrule the people who shit on you, why the fuck wouldn't you? Like, why not? You can live forever. You're strong as shit. You can kill these people or fuck around with these people who just made your life miserable.
Do you guys think you would do that? Like, say you say you were like like you had like the Daki Gyutaro life, and then you get like, hey, you can be a demon, you can be really powerful, and you can just kill
You can
people.
live forever.
Yeah.
I
Do you
don't
think
know.
do you think? I think it'd be tempting personally. I
It
think
would
it'd
be
be really
extremely
tempting.
tempting. I guess it just depends on like the type of person you are and how you deal with adversity and if you hold resentment towards things.
Yeah.
I usually I would I don't know, I'm pretty passive on so many things, but I mean then again I don't think I've ever been treated like shit by
Right.
anybody. I've never been through that. So I can't say for certain.
Mm. I've never been like buried alive or beaten or
Like,
caught on
you know,
fire.
Enma I is another good example. Spoiler
Yeah.
alert for Luke if he ever decides to watch Hellgirl. She goes through a lot, and like the characters in the show are like, well, why would you do something like this? Why would you send people to hell, even if they've done nothing wrong? It's like, well, A, that's her job, and B, she was just treated horribly, just outcast, and then like brutally murdered.
Yeah, she really got the shit end of the stick in that little village.
But swinging back to like the overhype thing, I
Overhyped.
I I wouldn't even really say it's overhyped. Like it's popular for certain. I definitely see it all over the place, or did a lot now, and I see it at conventions all the time. Like there's so many people at the conventions we go to that are cosplaying Demon Slayer stuff, and it's cool to see. I think it helps bring anime into the mainstream.
Well, there's
Well,
a
see,
lot of people that say that it's a mediocre story that is carried by its animation, and that's a lot of people's arguments about it.
Do you think so?
I think it depends on how what I'm comparing it to.
what
Let's just take another really popular anime like Naruto or Dragon Ball, because those are like those are
hold
American
on.
mainstream.
What's one you've seen, Luke? What's like another like My Hero? Have you seen comparable
Actually,
amount of My
My
Hero
Hero
to
would be
Demon
pretty good.
Slayer?
That's
I mean,
relevant.
if I'm
Or
comparing,
Fire Force?
I don't think Fire Force is quite the level as My Hero. Not even close.
I'm,
No,
I
it's
mean,
not.
not really, but like, if you're trying to ask me if I think the story is mediocre or fantastic compared to like any of my, like, let's just say even any of my top five animes, I'm gonna say no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
of
gonna say
course.
it's extremely mediocre compared to those,
Hmm.
which means that if you put it towards something that's more its average, it's gonna be mediocre in my mind. Like, the more I think about the story of Demon Slayer, the more I'm like, it's all right. It feels sloppy. The more you think about it, the more sloppy it seems.
I
But
kind of
the less you think about it, the better it seems. It's one of those things where like the more started thinking about Demon Slayer more objectively ever since people were starting to bring up that argument. And like I even said to you guys, I don't think Demon Slayer would be popular without Ufotable. If Ufotable didn't do the series, I don't think it'd be nearly as popular. And I said that straight up I will still stand by that, and I don't think Ufotable would have gotten it if they didn't do Fate.
Yeah, because you
I
said
think-
Fate.
That'd
Some
be
of Fate's
crazy.
fight scenes are like pretty much
God tier.
Better.
yeah,
They're
God.
better. I
just
will tell
amazing,
you
yeah.
right now, there are 3 fights in Heaven's Feel that are infinitely better than any of the best fights in Demon Slayer.
That
And
kind
I
of
stand by
raises
that.
that kind of raises the question of to the people who say that Demon Slayer is so popular because of its fight scenes. If in like your opinion, Fate's fight scenes are better, then why isn't Fate at the level of Demon Slayer?
What do you mean?
Before Luke answers, I feel like I kind of have an answer to that. I think with Demon Slayer compared to Fate, Demon Slayer is a lot easier for the average person to digest story wise. It's not as complex. There's not as much going on. There's not different series you necessarily need to watch. So it's easier for the average person to get into.
The average Joe.
Because
You can actually say younger people. You can say
You-
like
you
the
could- you could,
12-year-olds
yeah.
because it's legitimately like it is more appealing to young teens.
Mhm.
That's what it is. It's not me. This isn't me doing the funny haha my
It
hero.
Luke's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
boomer.
I'm being legit. It's like towards 14-year-olds. Like how many people did we see at the convention that knew who Nezuko was and they didn't look like they could even drive a car?
yeah,
Yeah,
Like-
I would agree. It's
They-
more
They
digestible.
changed the name Red Light District because it's appealing to children now, and they didn't want children to know what the fuck a red light district was. So
Oh,
it became the
yeah,
entertainment
That is
district.
right. It is
Entertainment.
the entertainment district art.
yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the red light district art, and they didn't want kids to know what a fucking red light district was.
So I think that's probably the primary reason because Fate has how many series? Me and Anthony, me and you don't even know the proper order
But-
to watch it unless we ask Luke.
I'm referring strictly to Ufotable Fate. I'm not referring to any of the other ones.
How many did Ufotable make?
3,
3. And are they
3, but they're all the
chronolog-
same. They're all the same series. Like
Mhm.
they're all in the same universe. They're all
Oh, okay.
they're
That
all
was-
Saber. You know.
yeah.
those-
Save Alliance.
No.
I had to.
How many
I
times
love
do I have to tell you no?
What about
I know,
Saber?
she's-
Saber in the pool.
I thought she's Carnival
That,
Phantasm.
well, yeah, they did do that one.
Yeah.
The Saber in the pool.
Oh, I
They,
love that.
they,
The
they
Poggers
animated
one?
that. Yeah, they animated that.
That's so
That's an ONA. It's not actually like fake canon, but yeah, they did. Ufotable did animate that one.
But could you say that's a at least fair point to make? Maybe not the reason, Luke, that
I think
why Fate is maybe not as popular is because it's more of an adult show.
I have more problems with saying Fate's not more popular because you're looking at it as Demon Slayer's the big now thing.
Hmm.
If you go back to when Fate was new, Fate was the biggest thing out.
Yeah, I guess
Easily.
timeline plays a
Like,
big part.
That's
in this
true.
as well.
Easily.
That
You're-
is true.
You're
Yeah.
looking at it too right now instead of
Mhm.
over time. Fate
Yeah.
is easily bigger than Demon Slayer in total.
Yeah.
I think in total it's bigger, but it's not the now thing. It's not the big thing right now. The last Heaven's Feel movie came out last year. I think it was last year or the year before. So like it just recently Ufotable ended all of Stay Night's animations.
Well, I guess we could also, if we're talking about that, we could bring in like movie theater money that these movies that got into the theaters earned, and I guess another big part of that would be like the here and now and the back then. Whereas when Fate was coming out and when it was popular, anime wasn't nearly as popular in the U.S.
No.
as it was in Japan, or you could even say anime wasn't as popular in Japan as it was now. So that could be a proponent as to why these Demon Slayer movies are doing so well in theaters, is because it's so much more popular now and it's more acceptable.
I mean, I'm obviously saying this from a slight bias because I do like Fate more than I like Demon Slayer,
Hmm.
just because I do think Fate is a better series. But overall, just in general, I think Fate has more substance than Demon Slayer does. It
Mhm.
has more diversity and dynamics. Demon Slayer, so far, I'm going to completely stick it to that, has been very linear in Tanjiro get ass beat, he breathe harder, he killed demon, he cry, demon die, move to the next fucking arc.
Yeah, it has. Even with the movies, same exact thing.
I mean, I'm just being honest. It's very linear, very 2D, very completely just straight line. Here's what's happened. You're going to see what's going to happen next. Here's the end. Whereas Fate did a good job of keeping you on your toes. You had no clue what was going to happen next. And to an extent, you didn't even really understand how it was going to end, especially when it came to Unlimited Blade Works and even Heaven's Field. You really got like these really weird, abrupt endings that are really abrupt changes that just completely change your outlook of how you thought it was going to end in general. I can agree to an extent that I think Demon Slayer is carried by animation a little bit too hard.
Yeah, I guess when you put it like that, it was when we were watching it and when the Entertainment District arc was airing, we would message back and forth in the group chats like, "Bro, this fight was absolutely gnarly," and the fight was so gnarly because the animation was just on point. It just killed it and knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, like no one really ever mentioned the story.
We were like,
now that you bring that up,
we were like, Daki, a bad bitch. This fight was super
yeah,
epic.
but like, Daki aside, like we never been like, whoa, like Daki is brother of Gyutaro. That was so unseen. How they tie into everything.
When he came out of her body, like no one said shit. No, we didn't say shit about that.
It was just like, whoa, that fight before that scene was sweet. Big Mommy Nezuko, that was cool.
Yeah.
That was animated really well.
And I don't mean to say that the animation solely carries it, but it definitely it carries it too hard.
It helps.
I think it plays a very big role.
There's too much help from the animation. It should be more like the story needs to carry it a little bit more for it to be what I would consider not an overrated anime.
Here's Mike, do you think that it doesn't deserve it though? Like people say overhyped. A lot of people seem to think like, no, man, there's so many better shows. Like Demon Slayer should not be getting that attention. Do you think, it's fantastic. Demon Slayer is fantastic. We can all agree on that. Do you think, like, it's okay though that it is so popular? Do you think it's like a bad thing? Do you think it's okay for it to be where it is?
I think it's great that it is as popular as it is because it has been a fantastic gateway for people to get more into the community and make it more acceptable. And when I think of the word overhype, this is pure, like meme aside, this is just relevant. So like Morbius, the movie, when I saw the ads in theaters, I was pretty hyped. I wanted to go see that movie, and I'm like, it's a Marvel movie. They do good movies in general. And it looks good. It's kind of darker feeling. I wanted to see it. The hype was there. Marvel is kind of all the rave right now. And Morbius fell flat. So when I hear the word overhype, I think of something that is hyped up by the community before it comes out, and then it just sucks ass. And I don't think that's really the case with Demon Slayer, because while it is like super hyped up, it doesn't necessarily fall flat. I mean, I can't say I was disappointed watching the Entertainment District arc. Now, like, overrated, where people thinking it's the greatest anime of all time, I can get behind that. Where like Luke said, it doesn't rank in my top 5. But overhype, to me, is just like the wrong word for
it. To an extent, you're kind of like overrated and overhyped are kind of the same thing. To an extent, like you're seeing overhyped as more of like a black and white thing.
Yeah.
Whereas it could be like a show that's already come out that I really like, and I'm like, dude, Thorpe, you have to watch this. It's the greatest show I've ever seen. It's fantastic. You'll love it. It's everything you could ever want a show to be. And then you could watch it and you'd go, it was all right. Luke kind of overhyped it. Like,
yeah, it could be.
It's already out. I've already seen it, and I'm just telling you like my personal opinions on it, and I overhyped it to you. And some people see it like that. Some people do see it as overrated. It's just like a weird gray area of how you want to define overhyped and overrated.
Yeah.
It's like very weird because it's not such a black and white thing that you can be like, this is what overhyped means and this is what overrated means, and they're two separate things because they're kind of the same thing to an extent. So in my mind, I think, like Thorpe said, people saying that's the greatest thing to ever come out and like nothing can compare to it and blah blah bullshit. I think that's stupid. Like I think they're wrong, honestly.
Yeah, I agree.
If I'm gonna be
Like
honest, like I think Violet Evergarden's plot was so much more immersive and had so much more to it, and
Oh yeah.
no one really thinks about that too much.
no. I mean, like
It-
I said, my top five, dude. I think Katana Gatari has one of the most immersive plots I've ever seen.
Amazing, yeah.
It's amazing. It's fantastic. I could talk about that plot all day. You asked me to talk about Demon Slayer and be like, Tanjiro cried and the demon fucking showed its backstory. Like,
Right, like-
there's like every single thing you can say about it.
Like family dead, now revenge, etc.
Oh no, Tanjiro's about to lose, so his dead family shows up in his dreams to tell him to breathe harder, and then he does and kills a demon. Like,
Yeah, I think my old it's sitting up here, like way up, when it's story wise it's mid tier.
yeah. And like I said,
You can
the
go
more
first,
I,
Luke.
the more I think about it, the more I'm like, Demon Slayer's story is kind of lame for the
That's
most part.
that's what I was thinking about. Like when you brought that up before we started talking about it, and like you mentioned the word story, and then throughout this whole conversation, I've been thinking about the story, and I've been like, man, it really is not that
No, it's
great.
really a show super carried by animation.
It is heavily carried by animation, but that does go with saying, shouldn't go without saying. Now the story is at least
Palatable.
good.
It's palatable.
It's
It
passable.
is
It is
it is
passable.
passable.
And that's all you could really want with a show that's going to be well animated is you want a
Yeah.
passable story, at least. I mean,
Yeah.
you preferably want a fantastic story, but when it looks as good as it does, a passable story is more than fine for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It keeps me entertained the whole time I watch. I never felt like I didn't want to watch Demon Slayer, and
No,
I've
not at
never
all.
felt like it doesn't deserve the attention it does have, because I think it totally does. And it is nice to see so many people getting into anime because of shows like Demon Slayer.
I do
But
too, but like it just ruins it when they start censoring it for younger people to watch it.
It does.
Like
It takes
like the next
it can
fucking
take
arc we're
it can
gonna
take
get.
away the creative aspect. What was that, Thorpe?
Like a while ago there was an article that came out. Who's the one girl with the pink and green hair?
Mitsuri.
Yeah, I believe the next arc is her in like an onsen, and people were throwing a
Nice.
goddamn fit. They were like, "There's no way this should be allowed," and Twitter was up in arms saying,
Oh God,
we
really?
have to censor this
Mhm.
out." And I
They
think,
wanted it removed entirely.
yeah, that's
And that's like older Anya. Holy shit.
Yeah, they wanted that entire like scene completely taken out of the anime.
that's just ridiculous.
Of course they did. Leave it to Twitter.
I mean, we get Snake Guy next, and I'm pretty excited to meet him.
Say Snake Guy.
Yeah, it's the
He is cool. I like him.
Swordsmith Village
Yeah.
arc.
Oh, the dude
Yeah.
with the nose.
No, no. And they were talking
Oh,
about
the
the
dude that has the fucking snake. Like
yeah, the Hashira. The
the
Hashira.
Hashira that has the whole ass snake.
He was literally in the last episode of season
Bro, I'm drawing
When
a
he
blank.
took-
two.
When fucking fancy fucking shiny bullshit guy had his arm cut off, and he was like, "Sir, you done?" And he was like, "Yeah, I'm retiring." He's like, "I knew you were useless." Then he walks away, like real edgy.
Yeah,
Like,
he has like black hair. It's kind of long, not
he's
as long
got
as-
heterochromia
Let's
yeah,
Oh
he's
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
base.
I see him.
yeah.
Okay.
Let me look up all the.
with the nose.
Obani Igurdo. When you said swordsmith, I thought about the one guy who makes Tanjiro's swords.
Yeah,
Who
this
is-
Oh,
cat right
yeah.
here.
Yeah, I see him.
cat.
Yeah.
Or it's like the Sword Slayer Village arc or something like that. Is the name of the next one. But
Obani Igurdo, Snake Hirashira.
I'm
Hashira.
pretty sure he's the Hashira that we focus on in the next arc. I think.
Cool.
I think so too.
I'm
think you're
down
right,
for
Luke.
it.
Yeah,
He
I'm
seems
down for it.
cool.
He seems base. You
But
know,
it's like the story keeps going, and it's like, all right, well, are they gonna make Tanjiro do something other than cry and then breathe harder? Like,
I think my biggest complaint about this show is fucking Zenitsu. I can't stand him as a character. He's so
It's
annoying.
interesting because people love him.
Yeah,
I
people
just find
I
adore-
him
fucking love him.
so goddamn annoying.
there's
He's
people
so
that'll get
funny.
mad at you for talking shit about Zenitsu.
Yeah.
He's just there's Simp and then there's Zenitsu. Like this dude just takes it to a new level. It's so annoying.
He's gonna be a sexual predator when he grows up.
He's fine when he's asleep, but when he's
badass
awake,
when he's asleep.
yeah,
Literally, when
badass.
he's asleep, he's a character. He's a character when he falls asleep.
When
When
he's
he's
awake,
not asleep,
Awesome.
God, dude, fucking.
I guess that's just my biggest gripe. That's totally maybe just a me thing. It's whatever, but
I mean, it's a viable opinion.
yeah,
Yeah, because I feel the same way.
I don't like Zenitsu.
no
Well,
one
well.
likes Zenitsu.
A lot of people do, and it's fucking annoying.
It's weird.
Fuck you, ethics. God damn.
Big yawn. Big yawn.
You know what
I'm
was
not tired. Just keep yawning.
you know what was cool with Fan Expo?
What?
I saw 2 full cosplays of people cosplaying the wives of the Flashy guy.
I did see that. That was
That was
pretty
Did you?
cool. Yeah, there were 2. I didn't see any of him in general, but there were
A
like a
fucking
group of
waste.
3 girls who were cosplaying his wives, and then another
Yeah.
group who were cosplaying his wives.
You know, I think the coolest cosplay that we saw was Destiny from Tack Top Destiny.
That was
Never-
really cool.
Never in a million years did I think I'd ever see someone cosplaying her.
I saw
Nope.
Violet Evergarden too.
Yeah, there was a Violet Evergarden.
That is cool, but the
We saw
Destiny one did
Joker.
it for
We
me.
did see
We,
Joker.
s-
There's
And
always
we
a,
saw
there's
Sans
always
on
a
I was,
Joker.
Joker.
I was with Brandon when Heisenberg
Sans.
walked by.
There were
Heisenberg
2
walked by with-
Heisenbergs.
Yeah, there were a
Yeah.
lot of Heisenbergs.
I think this was early Saturday. You and Luke were going to get Jimmy John's.
Alex
and,
and I saw a Rin.
A
Tosaka.
Rin, yeah.
We
Oh
did,
no,
yeah.
a real Rin.
Yeah, real Rin. Yeah, Tosaka, not Nya.
Yeah.
Oh, just
Yeah, the
'cause
Destiny one was the coolest. That made me regret making Cosette as opposed to Destiny for our stickers, Anthony.
Yeah.
I was like,
Well,
Shit.
okay. In our defense, when watching the show, we I think we saw 2 episodes at the time that we started designing that sticker, and Cosette was just hilarious. I was laughing my ass off when she was on screen.
yeah, she was donut.
I was like, she is so awesome, and we hardly we saw Destiny for like 2 seconds,
Yeah,
but you know it's live and
You're
learn.
thinking 2-3-dimensional Thorpe. You gotta realize
I
no
gotta
one
think.
fucking gives a shit about the character. It's how they look.
Yeah,
And Destiny definitely looks cooler than Cosette.
definitely.
she
but
does.
Cosette was so funny, man.
that
She was
one, that
hilarious.
sticker design though, I like because it's
I
just
do
reading
too.
a
She's got
donut.
the donut.
Yeah, she's got the donut. She's just macking on the donor.
She's,
You know?
she munching. She eating the food.
She eating the pastry.
I
I don't
really,
like the term donor.
I didn't either. I meant to say donut, and I was like,
I
macking on the donor.
I don't know. This just kind of brought me into the realm of that show had so much potential, but it fell so short. It made me so sad.
It really depends on how you look at it. Still, in my opinion, like even looking back, I still think it depends on how you look at the ending.
I guess. I think if you're like, a lot of people said if you're looking at it as an anime, sure it fell short. But if you're looking at it as a mobile game where things can continue, there's a lot more sustenance there.
Yeah,
That's like making a prequel show for a book series and then saying that the prequel show fucking sucked because it ended off. It didn't end. Like it's that kind of logic.
Yeah, I guess I'm just upset we didn't get more Cosette because she was fun.
I am
She was
too.
funny. She was
Yeah,
eating
I can
food.
agree.
and Titan. She was based.
Titan.
Titan was based as
When-
fuck.
Was super based.
I think we've said this so many times in the podcast.
And Lenny, God, I loved Lenny.
Yeah, we liked Lenny and Titan.
I fucking loved Lenny. He was so cool.
I'm
What did we
kinda-
say so many times?
Oh, we said this like so many times before on the podcast that whenever Titan would show up, we'd be like, "It's Titan time!"
Yeah.
Woo!"
Fuck yeah,
Titan,
Let's go.
We'd message in the chat like, "Titan shows up this episode. Let's go!"
It would just be fucking hype for Titan every
Yeah,
episode.
it was Titan show.
As it should be. She
It
deserved
was
it.
I
Titan's
think
show.
I'm getting a mild buzz from these. These are 9 point.
I kind of
9
am
point-
too.
These are
I kind of feel
9.5%. That's a
Oh,
lot.
I'm
for
out of water
fucking
for about an
beer,
hour.
dude.
Jeez, Anthony.
Yeah, like
Do you guys
two of
want to take a
these-
beer break real quick? Alex has to go pissies.
Yeah, we can.
We
Okay.
can just end it. We
Yeah,
finished
we're-
up so
Yeah,
long.
we're
I mean,
about.
we're at like an hour and 20 minutes.
Jeez, I didn't think it'd be that long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
yeah.
So
I mean,
yeah, that was just my thoughts on Demon Slayer, and I thought that would be fun to talk about.
no, that was
I-
good. That brought up some good points.
I agree with
kinda,
it. After chatting it out, I was like, that makes total sense.
Yeah,
that's
put a new
that's not off
perspective on
cuff.
me.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Well, that podcast turned out a lot better than I thought. You know, a lot of deep
Well,
conversation.
that's
there.
because
That
me
was-
and Luke worked so hard on the notes.
Yeah,
true.
you
You
saw those.
you
man.
guys really-
on Thursday.
You really led the way.
We did.
Why are there
podcast,
so
man. That
many
was good.
Morbin and Cucka GF memes, speculation, conspiracy?
We
See?
never even got into the Cucka GF memes.
I'm gonna rent. That's all you need to
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, that's all you need to know.
There you
It's
go.
renting.
I'm renting.
Well, that's the end. 'Cause we do have a webinar to catch, fellas, in 30
We do.
minutes.
I know. I'm
We do.
excited
That's
for
right.
it.
I'm very excited. I hope they don't try to talk to me because if they do, I'm gonna leave. I'm not joking.
Hey
I
Alex,
will
how are
leave.
you doing?
Fuck you. Just leave it.
I'm like,
See ya?
hey, Alex, how are you doing, man?
What's your credit score looking like? How much money
I
can you
would
put down
leave.
on a house?
I would leave
Where do
so
you think
fast.
about living?
What's your credit score looking like?
They don't even have credit score in Japan.
Thank fuck.
I think
man,
America's
hate
like the
credit
only
score.
country to do that.
Of course
My-
it is.
My
course it is.
password is I eat ass, and my social security number is 69.
Hey Alex, buddy,
Yeah.
what do you have a credit card? What are those digits? Can we get the 4? This is for security purposes.
Can we
Those
get the-
3 back numbers, buddy. Real quick.
Well, what's the expiration date and your mother's maiden name?
Awesome.
Oh, what was your
awesome.
first pet's name?
What school did you attend when you were younger?
Oh, that's great.
Do you know your grandma's favorite meatloaf?
Well,
Food.
let's
This is
cut it here.
food.
I have to walk. What time does Walgreens close?
10, I think.
Because I have to walk over there. I can't drive. I need to go get Dove chocolate.
Jesus, Anthony, you fucking
Bro, let me
sicko.
check. Hurry up. We cut.
All right. Well, guys, since Anthony needs chocolate, thank you so much for watching today's episode of the Hello Heart podcast.
Okay.
What?
Yeah, they do close at 10. I can get over there in 5 minutes.
Since Anthony's chocolate.
Oh, is that what I said?
Yes.
Yes.
Since Anthony needs chocolate, we're going to end today here, and I do have to use the restroom as well. So thank you very much for watching. If you found anything interesting or informative or funny, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Share the podcast with a friend who you know likes anime or anything like that, or just listen to a couple bastards chat about an anime about demons
We're
and
the
hot mommy
bastards.
dockies. So we'll see you guys next week on the Hello Harem podcast. Stay happy, stay horny, and stay hungry.
Bye.